The sun was beginning to dip below the horizon, casting a fiery glow over the rolling fields of golden wheat. The air was heavy with the scent of earth and the whisper of the wind as it brushed through the tall stalks. In this quiet, serene landscape, a phenomenon as old as human curiosity was about to be uncovered. The crop circles, those mysterious, intricate patterns, had appeared once again. But this time something felt different. Something was different. For decades, crop circles have sparked intrigue, fascination, and, for many, a sense of wonder. They emerge overnight, sometimes in remote fields, sometimes in full view of the public eye. And they appear with a perfection that seems impossible. The way the stalks are bent, not broken, flattened with such precision that they seem almost alive, as if the earth itself has been marked. Whether in the middle of a farmer's field in the English countryside, or hidden deep in the plains of North America, these enigmatic designs are never quite the same. They range from simple geometric shapes to highly complex, almost impossible to replicate formations that can span entire acres. What's even more unsettling is the consistency of their precision, no matter where they appear. Each crop circle seems to share an unspoken rule: perfect geometry, perfect symmetry, perfect placement. It's almost as though whoever or whatever is creating them knows something we don't. One lone researcher approaches an untouched crop circle at dusk, his boots softly crunching the dirt beneath him. The wind picks up slightly, making the wheat sway like a rhythmic dance, its golden tips brushing against his skin. His breath quickens with the anticipation of the discovery ahead. But there's more here than meets the eye. The ground beneath him vibrates ever so faintly, a low hum that seems to call to him a subtle but undeniable presence. He stops, eyes scanning the edges of the formation, trying to make sense of the markings. The way the earth itself has been shaped and altered. As he steps closer to the circle, he can feel it, a pull, a magnetic energy that hums just beneath the surface. His pulse quickens. It's as if the air itself is charged with something ancient, something beyond the grasp of simple explanation. He takes another step, and it's then that he notices the oddity, the precision of the lines. It's not just art. It's not just a prank. There's intent behind it. Something deliberate, something planned. What makes these crop circles so compelling is that, despite the theories of hoaxes and human involvement, no one can fully explain their existence. The strange designs seem to appear overnight in places where no one was present. Researchers, farmers, even military personnel have all been baffled by these formations, with no clear answers. Are they a message, a warning, or perhaps something far darker? As the number of crop circles continues to increase around the globe, so does the intrigue. There's a growing feeling that these formations are more than just mysterious art. They could be a sign of what, exactly, no one knows for sure. But there's no denying one thing: the world has been marked, and the puzzle is just beginning to unfold. The sun had barely risen when the most unexpected discovery was made. Deep in a remote Reginon area marked as restricted by the government, a new crop circle had appeared overnight. But this wasn't just another geometric wonder or simple artistic expression. No, this pattern was unlike anything seen before. Its complexity was staggering. Curved lines twisted and spiraled in ways that defied nature, drawing comparisons to something you might see in Alien. Crop art, rather than on Earth. This wasn't just a circle, it was a maze of interconnected symbols, each with an eerie glow that seemed to pulse against the dim morning sky. As sunlight filtered through the wheat, a strange iridescence emanated from the formation, casting a faint, almost unearthly light across the field. It was too perfect, too deliberate to be a random act of nature, or even the work of human hoaxers. Moment the discovery was reported, a swarm of military personnel, scientists, and even high-ranking government officials rushed to the site. Unmarked black SUVs and helicopters descended on the location, creating an air of tension that rippled through the quiet countryside. Local farmers and residents who had witnessed the sudden rush of activity could only speculate on what was really going on. They'd seen crop circles before, some of them stunning, some of them downright bizarre, but none had ever been treated with such urgency. As scientists and military experts gathered around the formation, an unsettling silence hung in the air. This wasn't a discovery that could be simply documented and explained. The pattern seemed to pulse as though it was alive, beating with a strange energy that none could identify. The air around it felt charged, as if the very atmosphere had thickened with something otherworldly. Was this a warning? Or was it a message, encoded in a way that only certain eyes were meant to see? A few scientists theorized it might be an advanced form of communication, perhaps even from extraterrestrial sources. But there was no solid proof, only the undeniable, the sensation that something much bigger was happening, something the world wasn't prepared to face. The discovery was swiftly classified as top secret, leaving everyone with one haunting question: what exactly are we dealing with here, and why has it been buried under layers of secrecy? What knowledge, what truth is embedded within these strange symbols? And why are those in power so desperate to keep us away from it? As the first wave of experts arrived at the site, the atmosphere shifted from curiosity to a heavy, palpable tension. They had seen crop circles before. Many of them had spent their careers studying these strange, intricate patterns. But nothing at all, prepared them for what they found in this field. The formation wasn't just complex, it was unnervingly precise. Some of the scientists, their voices shaking with a mix of excitement and unease, speculated it could be the result of some rare yet natural atmospheric phenomena. They argued that the electromagnetic field in the area could have caused the plants to bend in these perfect formations. But even as they spoke, their skepticism faltered. Deep down, they knew this wasn't just nature at play. Others, however, were less inclined to offer rational explanations. One ufologist, his eyes wide with wonder, whispered, "This isn't just a crop circle. This is a message. The patterns, there's a language in them, something far beyond human understanding." He paused, as if contemplating the weight of his own words. "Whoever or whatever created this, they want us to see it." His voice quivered, the room suddenly growing colder, and the crowd of experts fell into an uneasy silence. A message? From whom, and why now? But perhaps the most chilling response came from a group of veteran crop circle researchers who, after examining the formation, refused to comment altogether. They spoke in hushed tones, their faces etched with fear.